and welcome back to the channel. In today's vlog we are on our way out because this weather is lovely and we are outside. Anyway, the boys had their writing pads and they were just chilling at the back. Hubby was driving us down and we were out. You know that feeling when your plan goes out of the WhatsApp group? Yes, that's how I was feeling. Where did we go? We went back to Skegness. You guys, I absolutely love this place. This place is filled with so many emotions, and we could not explore it fully the last time we were here, and we just came back to explore more parts of it. The casino, however, had some people crying coming out of it, but that's not my portion. It didn't actually concern me. Anyway, the first point of call was to eat, and we got chips and fish. It was it was okay. It wasn't what I really wanted. I didn't really enjoy it. The chips was a bit too dry. The fish was too oily. It was just one kind. Even the boys didn't really like it, but at least our tummy was full to an extent. We shall ate. Anyway, clean up, and then it was time to plan and decide what we wanted to do. And because we just ate, I was not in the mood to run around, so we found this place where you can rent this rowboat and go out and just explore. I think it's a lake. It's a man-made lake. Anyway, it was fun to just go around. Not all of us wanted this. I think the boys wanted something more adventurous. But then these people, they came and they bumped into us. The guy was apologizing, but I know he did it intentionally. Anyway, he was trying to get a reaction out of us, but I was not even in the mood to respond. Anyway, I switched with my son at this point, and I was already on the other side. The scenery was good. The water was dirty and it smelled a bit. You can see that the color is even green. But yeah, Daniel came around eventually because he was not really feeling it. It wasn't too exciting for him. He wanted something a little more challenging, or something that he was going to be a lot more involved in. But anyway, because we just ate, we didn't want a very strenuous activity. It was really fun on the boat, and Daniel eventually came around. Anyway, welcome everyone. I hope everyone is doing all right. I absolutely enjoyed this boat ride. It was really nice. The breeze was nice. The sun was nice. And every time a bird flew over my head, I had to make sure that I did not poop in my hair. So I was constantly checking my hair. But anyway, it was fun and I absolutely enjoyed this. So we did this for a while, and then once our time was up, I think it was about 20 minutes or so, we made our way to the beach and we eventually set up our tent just by the beach side, and the boys began to dig a hole because that was what everybody was doing. It was too hot and too sunny for me to stay out, so I went into the tent with my husband and we just camped there, and I made sure that I was able to see the boys as they were playing, just so that I keep my eyes on them. We brought all sorts for them. They had their beach toys and they kept bringing me rocks. I don't know, they kept bringing all kinds of rocks. We brought them home and some shells as well. But anyway, I just made sure that I was facing them and staying hydrated. They also had sunscreen on, and yeah, they continued to dig. Everyone was digging. I don't know, is this what we do at beaches now? Like, people hardly do anything else. Even the adults were digging. Like, there were so many holes in the ground. But yeah, that was what everyone seemed to be doing. Why Daniel still had his hoodie on, I don't know why, but he refused to take it off. After a while of digging, they wanted to go and fetch water because the hole they were digging was a bit dry and they needed more water. I don't know. But anyway, as we made our way to the beach, we saw different kinds and sizes of holes that people had dug, like the people who had come earlier than us. And it was just fun to see. There were all kinds of like really deep ones, and then there were some people filling them back up. But anyway, when we got to the seashore, we noticed that some people were standing back, and I think it was because the waves were really boisterous, like it was everywhere. Anyway, I couldn't film where I was going to fetch the water because it's not me and you that will be vlogging near the seashore. It's not my phone that will go away because of content. So I just paused the video and then I was able to fetch the water. By the way, this water was freezing. It was freezing cold. Anyway, Daniel did not go close to this water because I knew that it's stronger than his power. he does not used to go near it. He was very, very, very scared of the water. And I think because his brother was already taking swimming lessons, he was a bit confident, but I still didn't take my eyes off him. Anyway, we fetched our water and we went back to where we had set up our tent, and it was quite a very fun break to just take and just go to the seashore. There were some people bathing in that really cold water. They were like, the water was really freezing. It was the exact opposite of what the temperature was feeling like. Anyway, we fetched the water and we made our way back. The boys spilled almost half of the buckets, and it made me wonder, what is the whole point of coming to fetch water in the first place if you are going to spill half of the content? But anyway, we made our way back to our base, and as usual, I set their water down and I went back to go and chill in the tent, because it's not me and you that will come and be having sunburn. Anyway, these are the things that we brought for the boys. They packed them up just before they went back in to get some water. And I brought some Scrabbles along. These are the kids' Scrabbles. I've never played it before, so it took me a while to get used to the board. But it was a very fun game to play. And I highly recommend it. You know, we wanted to bring Monopoly, but I was like, all the money will fly away because the breeze will just be too strong. Anyway, hubby and I were playing Scrabbles as the boys were playing outside. So it was a fun day for everyone. We tried to stay off our phones as much as possible just so that everyone was engaged. Anyway, at the end of the day, we had ice creams and that was it. We called it a day. We went back home and it was fun. I really enjoyed this particular time. So yeah, this was the swing or the adventure thing that we went on the first time we came to Skegness, and it was scary. Anyway, every time I leave the house, I'm always missing packages, and because my doorbell is not a two-way communicator, I always get my packages left outside, or most of the time they're taken back to the post office and I have to schedule some time to go and pick it up. But anyway, I got sent this product from XTU and it is such an amazing product. It comes with a 2-year warranty and it is such a great camera. It works for daytime and nighttime. This is what the gadget looks like. It also comes with a receiver that you can put in the house, and it comes with a couple of settings. So there's 3 buttons on there for volume, mode, and setting. You also get a charger, some screws, and a pin to reset the camera. So the installation was really easy. You just connect it to your phone, make sure that it's also connected to your Wi-Fi as well. It also comes with adhesive strips, and because I'm renting, I don't want to screw in nails, and it holds the camera in place. Camera itself comes with a couple of settings. You can choose to screenshot any suspicious activity. You can also change your voice on the camera setting. You can also record just in case you need to record proof or something, and you can also set the motion detection to a number of settings. And this is what the night view looks like in contrast to what the daytime looks like. It's really easy to use, really easy to set up. You can also check the history and pull up whatever dates you need information on. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Let's test it out. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello, Billy. Kí lẹ wá kí ni iṣẹ́ gbọ́jà wà ní àbí ìwá yẹn wà ní?
Rí yẹn ìdéhùn wọn ni.
Ó dáàbò jẹ́ ẹ wọ́n bọ̀. Ẹ wọ́n bá wa rà.